Tarot.
Welcome to Virtual Tarot. I'm Trudy.
And I'm Ava.
And we are broadcasting from the clouds because it's a wonderful life for you, Capricorn, this December.
Yeah, we're inspired by that wonderful movie, It's a Wonderful Life. And particularly a scene in which Juju says, when a bell rings, an angel gets their wings.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right.
And so that's what we're here for.
And we hope to help you ring your bell. You'll hear as the reading goes on, a bell will ring when some spiritual truth is found in the cards.
Yes.
So we will be reading a four-card spread.
Four-card spread.
As we always do, and the first card is the general overall environment of the month, and Ava is shuffling the cards.
I have finished shuffling, and now we're ready for the first card. Here it is for you, Capricorn.
Month of December.
Aha. Ooh.
9 of Cups inverted.
So,
Yeah,
now, of course, this is the month of celebration.
it is.
And the month of getting together around the table.
Right.
And it's inverted.
Yes, it is.
So there's going to be a little bit of problem getting everybody to the seat
Yeah.
at the table.
Yeah.
So,
Or esoterically, you know, since it is a cup card, matters of the heart,
yes.
you're having a little bit of trouble getting everybody to join in, you know, emotionally.
Yeah.
And some people may feel kind of emotionally unavailable to you at the beginning of the month.
Oh, right.
So,
or detached.
So I feel as if this may sort of right itself.
Right. But it's a beautiful card. And when you get a card like this, even in the inverse, nines are very powerful.
And it is a
So-
minor arcana card.
Yes, it's minor, and all it means is that, you're going to be working hard to bring everybody to the table, but you may have more trouble doing it than you had anticipated.
Others
That's
may
all.
not be just as excited about it
Yes.
emotionally as you are.
Yes.
Right? You know, the joy place isn't there.
Yeah.
That joy spot.
That's right. That's right. But Capricorns are very good at organization.
And hanging in there.
And hanging in there.
You're not
and-
going to let this go.
No.
So these folks, I pity them. I pity the fools who
That's
don't
right.
show up at your
Oh.
table. I got hair,
Oh.
angel hair in my... I pity the fool. Anyway, here we go.
Oh, there you go. I'll help you
Next
with that.
position
Yes.
is the position of challenges, things that might trip you up.
Not to get too distraught over all the emotions of the people around you. Not to be distraught by the fact that perhaps what the card that preceded it is that the difficulty in bringing everyone to the table.
Right? Yep.
Not to let that affect you on a deeper emotional level, because it really isn't. It's not that important.
Yeah, because the moon inverted is good in that it says you do, if it was, the moon upright
Yeah, if it were upright.
will tell, basically tells the reader that there may be a bit of fantasizing going on. You may be over-imagining some danger or fear that's out there lurking that doesn't really exist. In the inverse, it's better. You may still have some sort of more benign fear that
But an overcoming
surrounds
of that fear is what it is in reverse.
surrounds this. Yeah, so like to overcome, to like get these people to sort of lock in and enjoy this holiday and without the detachment.
It's always the sort of the fact that at the holidays there's almost an insistence on everybody being happy.
Yeah.
And so when things are not in their perfect state, it might feel more important to you than it is. And so your challenge is to not let that get to you.
Yep. Whoa, it's getting a little turbulent
Woo!
out here.
All right.
Okay, and then we're going to move into the third position, which is
The unexpected.
Right. Okay.
Let's see what's unexpected. Oh.
Wow.
Woo.
Didn't we get that card for them last month? Maybe not.
Not sure.
Maybe
All
not.
it is money falling out of your pocket at a very rapid rate.
Mm-hmm.
So unexpectedly, you have had to spend more on the holidays than you had anticipated. So,
Yes. Yeah.
it's the card Four of
Uh-huh.
Pentacles inverted.
It's going into your savings, basically.
Yes, you're going into your
Because
savings.
as you see the Four of Pentacles inverted, he's sitting actually on his cash box.
That's right.
Which Capricorns have little cash boxes.
They do.
Under their beds.
They're really good with money,
Yeah,
generally
yeah.
speaking.
This is having to break the piggy bank to
Yeah. Something unexpected comes along that demands you go into your savings that you hadn't anticipated.
Yeah, and it probably is
So-
something you don't mind doing so much
No,
because it seems like there's a drive here
Right.
to get
Right.
this first card turned around. So this
So
is all
yeah,
about flipping
it's
that
all,
card.
they're all inverted.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's interesting.
Mhm.
So unexpectedly, you just have to spend a little more money than you had
Yeah,
anticipated.
but just
on
remember,
something.
you can't buy people Capricorn.
Yes, that is something that they may want to do.
Yeah, you can't buy them, but we'll see.
Da-da-da-da.
Maybe you can. Never mind.
Yeah.
King of Pentacles in the upright.
Bought and sold.
Yes, exactly. Okay, King of Pentacles in the upright. At the end of the month, we have the King of Pentacles. He is the Earth King.
Right.
So this is a solid king who is solidly in control of his finances. It could be your husband. It could be
Right.
somebody who's saying,
Your mate, your soulmate.
do not open that piggy bank
Right.
to try and buy the attention and the affection of those who are detached and not interested, and perhaps to seek the counsel
Of this person.
because he's in the upright and he's got your back, and
He will help, I think, mitigate some of the problems you're going to be finding in the beginning of the month.
yeah,
And he's also going to help you with that unexpected financial outpouring
Right.
that may have to take place.
and he's the Earth King, so he would be a Taurus,
He would be a Taurus.
or he would be a Capricorn.
Or he would also be, or he would at least possess the
Or a Virgo.
qualities of,
Yeah.
of the earth signs.
Yeah, so-
the practical go-getters.
Right, so starting the month with Nine of Cups, which is that's a card of emotion, and then moving into Pentacles, it looks as if, that you're looking at this from an emotional standpoint. You got some people who aren't showing up, they're kind of detached, they're not calling you back, and then, trying to get their attention by maybe
Spending a little bit
promising
more
material.
money, yep, promising material things to them in order to induce them to, maybe you have to help your children also pay the ticket for that trip to the dinner,
Right.
something like that.
Yeah, but then you've got this man who's got your back. So
Right.
listen to this guy.
Yeah, he's got good advice for you.
Yeah, because it's at the end of the month, you're going to be counting your shekels,
That's right.
and you're going to look at how much money you spent, and you're going to go, gee, I'm glad I listened to this guy.
Yeah, because it all works out in the end.
Yeah, yeah.
And again, you have everything in proper order,
Yeah.
which is what you love.
Yeah. So it's a really good reading. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We want you to stay tuned for the bonus reel. We're going to read for the whole year for you, Capricorn, and
Yes.
also shout out.
Oh, a shout out for Om Times Magazine, who has now featured us on their metaphysical astrology page. So we are there, and we thank them very much. Thank you.
Yeah, and also we have a really cool idea for a gift, compulsivenails.com. Go there.
For those who don't normally do nails,
Yeah.
it's perfect because they just stick on, and
Uh-huh.
they're like works of art.
But they're real nail polish. It's so
Yes,
cool.
it's real nail
I wore them the other day, and I had received loads of compliments.
Really? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah.
People notice them for sure.
This is a young entrepreneur,
Yes.
lady, girl. I think she's 22.
Alex is her name.
Yeah, and she's come up with this process. So go there, and it's a cool girl gift, very affordable. And since you shouldn't be spending a lot of money this month,
Yes,
perfect,
Capricorn.
perfect
It
for
would be
you.
perfect as gifts for those people who don't want to come to your dinner.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks a lot, and we
Thank
will
you.
see you next year. Yeah, Capricorn.
Capricorn. Welcome to your bonus reel, Capricorn. We're going to read for the entire year of 2014 for you.
We have 12 signs of Christmas right here. We happen to have Capricorn's gift.
Right on the top. I always feel so sorry for the people below us. But
Okay, so we will be reading for the 4 seasons.
yes.
And we will read for the spring, the summer, the winter, or the fall and the winter, for an overall view of the year, and then we'll do a wrap up at the end.
Here we go.
Okay, ready?
Capricorn.
Capricorn, 10 of Wands.
All right.
All right.
So your career. You are, of course, as a Capricorn, extremely industrious. And this is about creative projects. And there's a multitude of them. There are many facets to the project that you're working on. Your career project, maybe it's your home, if your home is your career. And
Or maybe you work from home.
or maybe you work from home, but you're moving uphill, so you're making progress, but there's so many aspects to the project that you might be feeling a little bit overburdened with it.
Feels like there are a lot of projects.
There's a lot of projects going
Yeah,
on.
trying to make a living, doing a lot of
Trying
projects.
to your best to create from yourself solutions to the various things that you've already established in the past, and now you're applying all the different talents that you have, and you're multi-talented as a Capricorn generally. So that's about all your talents and what that does, kind of blinding you to where all this is taking you.
So in the summer we have the Devil. It's a full immersion into vice, which Capricorn, actually, do you know the Devil is the Capricorn major arcana card? Capricorn is the Devil.
Oh.
Yeah, Pan.
Oh,
And that is sort of the
makes
shadow
sense.
side of Capricorn,
Yes.
and in the summertime you might be feeling a little bit of your shadow, which, the dark side, which can be, bring it out into the light. It's not a bad card. Pan, of course, was, the mythical god of playfulness, mischievousness.
Yes.
A very mischievous sort of time for
Right.
you.
Playful, passionate
In the summer.
in the summertime. And Pan Dionysus being the equivalent of that, Dionysus, the god of wine. So it's being chained to your own passions, actually, and having them rule you for a bit.
For a bit in the
Yeah.
summertime, yeah. You've got having some few earthly pleasures.
Yes.
Oh. And then in
the fall.
which is the pivot point, we have the Two of Pentacles.
So you're juggling in the fall. Two disparate ideas, perhaps on a material of two different jobs, two different means by which to make your money. Indecision, because twos are always about deciding between two different things.
Sometimes not having to decide because you have the ability to do both.
Or you could. And, since this is an earth sign, it could be two homes, two properties, two jobs. It's practical things. And so deciding, perusing the ideas in order to make a decision as to which one or both. That's what you're going to be occupied with in the fall.
In the fall, okay. Ooh.
Look at that.
And at the end of the year, we have the Ace of Cups, which
And
is
then
this,
ah,
yeah. Well, I mean, you know, that's nice because we're back to the heart.
back to the heart.
And we're back to fulfilling ourselves emotionally.
Right.
Which, you know, isn't this interesting because I think we've just about covered every aspect of, you know, the 4 levels of existence, which,
Right.
you know,
Oh, yes, exactly.
for Capricorn, which is cool because we've got this, like, this growth, this spiritual growth, this you know, lots of projects going on, career stuff, 10 of Wands, moving into this, like, sort of playful, mischievous, like, vice-ridden summer,
Right.
which is going to be fun. Please
Fun. You're going to have
Comment.
a lot of fun in the summer.
comment and tell us all about it.
Maybe even an illicit affair here or there.
Yeah, and then in the fall we have, you know, this balancing of what is practical, this
Right.
decision. What is practical?
Yeah. What should I do?
Right.
Which way should I? What is the most lucrative, most productive?
Which is interesting.
And
We will see you.
we will see you again next year, and that's January. But every month we'll come back with very interesting readings for you. So tell your friends and keep subscribing, and we really appreciate your viewership.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.